we need to talk. What's up, everybody? This is Purple Sapphire speaking to you guys, and you may have noticed that I haven't posted a video for over a week right now, since today is Wednesday. I did plan something that is gonna happen today, and in my country, well, basically, yeah, here in Canada, we are doing a Bell Let's Talk day, and it's about something of mental illness and all sorts of mental health issues like that. And I just want to talk to you guys about this day actually. So basically, Bell's Let's Talk is you talk, text, and tweet about this whole thing, like hashtag Bell Let's Talk thing. I did that last year before I started this YouTube channel, and it starts to see that people who are suffering from mental issues and all sorts of like that, like for example depression, psychological issues, anxiety attacks, etc. And it means a whole lot to me because I have seen some symptoms around me, like suffering from depression and all sorts of mental issues like that. I wasn't actually born or diagnosed from depression. It's just that I have those depressing symptoms, and yeah, that's pretty much it's pretty much something right now. So this is pretty much what I'm gonna be talking to you guys about. Anyways, I'm going to post this video about this because there are a whole lot of people who suffer from mental issues themselves, which is keeping away from them from work, school, other activities, and some sorts like that. And it really means a whole lot to me from this community when it comes to people who have suffered from mental issues and whatsoever. It really means that people have suffered from their own tragedies, their past, all sorts of whatever happened to them that has this sort of issue. And a lot of people had stayed away from school and work because of those things. It's not just adults themselves. Teens and kids will get them as well. I mean, kids suffer because of parents that are like arguing each other, like an abusive relationship of some sort. Teens, I believe, stress issues or other sorts like that. I'm not quite sure. But childhood years, they can be somewhat mental upon them. It can be permanent because they obviously have something that really irritates them, that makes them feel this way. And I understand that people have that sort of issue onto their own ways, and that really, really pains me to see that. And I understand that. I also suffer from a mental illness as well, even though I wasn't diagnosed onto it. But for people who have suffered from mental health issues or whatsoever, be brave about it, because it's not the end of the world. You can still get help. And people say that mental health is like somewhat different from normal, people would say. That's not how it is. Like, we may have gotten diseases, we may have gotten chronic diseases or disorders or some sort of syndromes that we all have. But mental issues are pretty much a permanent psychological issue that we all have to really discuss about. Up to this point of the day, that's for sure. It really means that people have that kind of issue that they just don't want to get away from. It really means that they don't even know what's going to happen to their future, because they think their future is bleak. For some people who has like chronic mental issues or anything else. And me personally, I have that kind of issue myself. You saw that in the bullying and depression videos that I made on November, and it really expresses a lot out to me, because when I was making this video, I feel some sort of regret onto doing this because I have a fear of rejection. Even though I wasn't actually diagnosed with fear of rejection, I don't know the actual an actual word upon it. Good God, tongue. I don't know the actual word of the fear of rejection. Someone had to correct me. But it means that people have that kind of like, they have fears actually. No, I wouldn't say fears. But I'm going off topic for some reason. I'm really sorry. People have their own mental issues to deal with. They have school and work to get to, but they just can't do it because people fear. Because they fear like they would see people suffer, and they don't want to drag people around because of all this nonsense of going on like that. And that really hurts me because people didn't know what to do into their own expectations. Like, I went to see a counselor and it worked out so well for me that I managed to move on. But somehow this shadow upon me, this mental illness in the past that I've been through was by far a tragedy. Well, not a tragedy, but it's traumatic for me to recreate or re-experience the past that I've been on to. Because I had that shadow for, I don't know how long, 12 years or something like that. Start of kindergarten, I believe. No, start of grade 1, never mind. So at least a decade, I believe. And if you forgot my age right now, good for you. People have mental issues to deal with, and I understand that. Everyone has their, like, disabilities or mental illness or something like that. I know people say it's not normal to have a mental health issue, but they can act somewhat differently onto you if you actually tell them about your mental issue that you're dealing with. I told this to some people before, and they understand a lot of what I have to say. Like, our generation has grown up to be a mature kind. Well, not really mature, but you get the idea. But everyone has their issues and all sorts of mental suffering like that. And this day, the Let's Talk thing, it really means a lot for mental health issues or something like that. And I wanted to post a video about that because people wanted to see that it's normal to have mental health issues rather than a normal person themselves. Because people who have that kind of issue dealing with, they can still do normal things. I'm still not diagnosed about depression yet, but if I was, I will be the same person I will be. It's just that I'll be feeling a lot more emotional than I would be. And despite of all that, that's pretty much what I had to say that. So in that case, this is pretty much what I had in store. I'm really sorry that this video is going to be really long. I'll try to edit it out sooner or later. But just remember to talk, tweet, and text about this whole sort of thing. I mean, I say a whole lot of stuff into that Bell Let's Talk thing that I did last year, which is about mental health illness, like someone in your shadows or what's holding in some kind. People say that it's really stupid, but it actually causes a lot of issue. For every talk, tweet, or text that you have, people will donate 5 cents to whatever they have. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it really means something to the whole community with Inspire. So, in that case, that's the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to. I'm not going to force you. And this is Purple Sapphire signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video.